Hey folks, it's Ethan with the nutrient analytics platform Cultra. In today's video, we're going to be exploring the role that nematodes play in soil. Nematodes are among the most abundant and ecologically important organisms in our soils. These non-segmented, blind roundworms feed on microbes, plants, and other soil fauna, making them central drivers of nutrient cycling and soil food web dynamics. Although most cannot be seen without magnification, their influence on soil fertility and plant health is significant. And understanding their role provides a clearer picture of how soil ecosystems function and why nematode communities offer valuable insights into soil conditions. So why exactly do nematodes matter in our soil ecology? Well, healthy soil contains a mix of bacteria-eating, fungal-feeding, predatory, and plant-feeding nematodes. A spoonful of soil often contains around 20 bacteriivores, 20 fungivores, and a few predators or plant feeders. And their diversity reflects food availability and decomposition stage. Their collective feeding activity regulates nutrient release across the soil food web. Now let's dive into understanding the basic biology and diversity of nematodes. Nematodes share a simple but effective anatomy that supports a wide range of feeding strategies. Their long alimentary tract runs from mouth to tail, and a tough cuticle protects them from both chemical and physical damage. Although varied in behavior, they are easily classified by diet, because feeding strategies strongly shape their ecological roles. Now let's dive into the functional groups of nematodes. Plant-feeding nematodes have needle-like stylets that puncture plant cell walls. Some remain outside the root as ectoparasites, while others penetrate root tissue as endoparasites. Their feeding creates lesions, cysts, and root knots. This relationship is purely parasitic and does not provide any benefit to the plant. Next are our bacteriivores and fungivores. Bacteriivores use specialized hollow tube mouthparts to consume large numbers of bacteria. Fungivores use sharp stylets to pierce fungal hyphae and release stored nutrients. Now, both groups play critical roles in nutrient mineralization. Their grazing frees nitrogen locked in microbial biomass, making it available to plants in ammonium form. Now, fungal grazing often increases fungal activity by freeing up resources, which accelerates decomposition of organic matter. Next are our predatory nematodes. Now, predators feed on protozoa, algae, and other nematodes, and even small soil invertebrates such as grubs or wasps. They help regulate populations of microbial feeders and plant parasites, preventing overgrazing of bacteria and fungi while maintaining soil food web balance. And our final functional group are omnivorous nematodes. Now, some nematodes shift among feeding strategies depending on resource availability. Their presence often indicates stable, mature soil conditions where energy pathways are balanced and no single food source dominates. Now let's understand nematodes' role in nutrient cycling and energy flow. Nematodes are major contributors to nutrient mineralization. Since they require less nitrogen than protozoa, the nitrogen they release during feeding remains in plant-available ammonium form. Their activity accelerates carbon turnover as microbial populations grow and die in response to this grazing. Now, healthy nematode populations therefore support both nitrogen and carbon cycling and help maintain a steady flow of energy from microbes to higher trophic levels. Now let's understand the nematode movement, sensory abilities, and microbial transport. Nematodes rely on their mouthparts and sensory abilities to locate food within the soil. Some detect subtle differences in soil temperature, moving toward gradients where specific prey reside, while others track chemical signals emitted by microbes or plants. Now, their movement also transports bacteria and fungi across soil zones. Bacteria often attach to the nematode cuticle, gaining access to areas they would not have previously reached on their own. Now, fungi may also spread through nematodes, especially when the nematode has been infected by fungal spores, but continues moving until death. Now let's discuss nematode environmental sensitivity and the correct soil conditions for nematode growth. Nematodes require porous, well-structured soil to move freely. Compacted soils restrict their ability to search for food, causing populations to decline. This reduction limits nitrogen mineralization and reduces microbial regulation. Now, moisture extremes, salinity, and pesticide residues can also suppress nematode communities, which makes them responsive indicators of environmental stress in our soils. So how can we as agronomists and growers use nematodes as an indication for soil and compost health? Well, shifts in nematode populations provide insight into soil health and compost maturity. During decomposition, bacterial feeders dominate early stages. Predators rise during late stages, and fungal feeders become more common during mature decomposition. These patterns allow researchers to evaluate biological progression and determine when compost has stabilized. Now, because nematodes respond quickly to changes in soil structure, moisture, and disturbance, they offer a reliable biological metric for soil condition. Nematodes occupy essential roles in soil ecology. Their feeding strategies regulate microbial populations, release plant-available nitrogen, influence carbon cycling, and support balanced energy flow throughout the entire soil food web. Their movement distributes microbes across soil regions, and their sensitivity to environmental conditions makes them effective bioindicators. Appreciating the diversity and function of nematodes provides a deeper understanding of soil health and the biological processes that sustain plant growth. I'm Ethan Polliner, co-founder of Cultra, a nutrient analytics platform for growers and agronomists. If you're interested in learning more about the soil biology below your feet, please take a look at our YouTube and LinkedIn for more information. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one.